Chairshot Reality on WrestleZone.com. Welcome back. Josh Eisenberg here. And here is your NXT in 90. NXT started with Ty, the Perfect 10, picking up a victory over Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins doesn't do anything for me, but Ty Dillinger does. What happens though? Glorious perfection. Bobby Roode and Ty Dillinger are going to be tag team partners heading into the Dusty Rhodes Classic. NXT Women's Action, Asuka picked up a squash victory over Liv Morgan, which reminds me, there's no depth in the NXT Women's division. So what do you do if you're NXT? Well, you continue to push Ember Moon and you make her a star. Mandy Rose also did pretty well on NXT, but she picked up the loss against Ember Moon, somebody that has star power written all over her. The Authors of Pain, 5 seconds, they pick up a win. That's the only time we need to talk about them on this show. And then you also have the main event with Hideo Itami going over. And I also think that Hideo Itami getting attacked by Austin Aries is something that I talked about and thought and loved for WWE and NXT brand to do. Reintroduce us to Hideo Itami, let Austin Aries carry the physicality and carry the action. And when you have these two together, there's going to be magic in the ring. And that is your NXT in 90. I wrote about The Miz and Dolph Ziggler being the segment of the year on SmackDown Live this past week. Is it the end of the career for Dolph Ziggler? Guys, I want to know your thoughts in studio because I surely don't think this is the end for Dolph Ziggler.
So Eisenberg does not think it's it. Juice, Renell, LeBar. Here we go, guys. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, No Mercy. I think the smell is like it's the end for Dolph Ziggler.
I think it's the last rodeo. The thing is this. This man has been a man that's not only held one title, he's held 3 different titles, a total of 8 different times. Look at the United States, you look at the world title, you look at the Intercontinental title. He's held both numerous times, some even one time. The fact is, Ziggler is money. He's done the Spirit Squad. He's done the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy. He's been himself. He's been Chavo Guerrero's, what was it, his caddy, his golf caddy dude back in the day. But the thing is, you take all of this. WWE's like, we don't want it. We don't want to do anything with it. When you stick it in the pot, when you boil it up, all that fun stuff, and you snap, the Rev somehow still thinks he's
money. That money.
I think the Rev thinks he's
It's
money.
It's Eisenberg's payday.
Ziggler is money. Wherever he goes, I think this is it for him.
You
Actually, you want some more? I got. You know what? Let the Rev pay you guys. Let the guy pay you guys. Because just like this, Ziggler is money. He's gonna leave WWE. I feel like this is his last time. This is his last go round. We need to put your face on there, maybe.
Black Houdini.
This is his last go-round. But at the end of the day, Ziggler is still money. He leaves from here. I think he's going to do much better on the Indies.
If you say Indies, where do you think he goes? Does he go to TNA if it's still around?
No, I think if you're Dolph Ziggler, obviously he's got he's really into political commentary. So that's an option of stuff that he might want to do. He's into his stand-up comedy. I think if you're Dolph Ziggler, you make sure that you have complete freedom in TNA. Again, whatever the situation is, that's going to bog him down.
Did you say freedom and TNA all in the same sentence?
No, he's not saying he's not going to.
Okay, all right. Just
my point being, I mean, because Dolph Ziggler and Rev, you're on the independent scene. You can attest to this. I think Dolph Ziggler, right? I think Dolph Ziggler is one of the few who can go onto the independent wrestling scene, and he could do better than what he would do otherwise in WWE. He can command. We know what kind of booking money he'd be able to command.
He has it.
He keeps all of his merch money. Where in WWE you only get a percent of it. He keeps all of his merch money. He can choose when he wants to work. He'll be in the main event at every place he goes. All of his travel can be paid for. And again, he can still do whatever other projects he wants, so he can preserve his body. I mean, the guy's going to be 36.
So yeah or nay? Do you feel like this is all?
I think this is it.
Let me give you some money. You're speaking truth here. Rev likes it, man. Rev likes it.
And the other fact is that Miz and him are good friends in real life. So the fact that if it's going to be his last one, why not going to go out like that?
I could see him simply going. I want to end this with.
Especially the emotion in his promo.
Such amazing, such amazing, bro.
And it's more heat for the Miz to be the one who because Dolph Ziggler is such a fan favorite. I think it's the way to go. Dolph Ziggler, I think this is going to be it. Of course, we'll talk more about it next week when we do our predictions for No Mercy. But that's where I'm standing with this one.
Well, I mean, at the same time, I think I could see him win. I wouldn't be surprised if this is his next.
Well, make up your mind now.
I'm taking all your money.
What are you doing?
You're lying. I'm taking it all, man.
Good Lord.
So you say he's going to win. He's going to stay there.
I don't think he's going to, but I would not be surprised if he does. This is just another. Oh well, he overcame the odds again.
You can't let the Miz drop this title right now.
I mean, I don't agree with that, no, but I'm saying I wouldn't be shocked.
But at the same
pick
time,
a stance.
Which
I think
one?
it's
wishy-washy.
I think it's over. I think Dolph Ziggler loses and he's out.
Is that your final decision?
Yep.
Switzerland steam. All right. That's going to be it here for Chair Shot Rally this weekend. We got plenty more next week. Thanks to Eisenberg. Thanks to the Point Park University Studios. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You like it, you love it.
Ballin'.
We'll get some more of it.